Hi, I'm Falko. I'm a solution architect at GitLab, and I played around a little bit with Kilocode in GitLab itself. I wanted to share what I played around with and what are the results. So for that, I just took a old project, stripped it bare down, and used Kilocode in it, and had Kilocode as an agent working with it, and I wanted to have Kilocode in a CI. So that's what I did. I used Kilocode in a CI file, and what I'm doing is just I take our security jobs and at that moment just GitLab it once and dependency scanning, and I put then Kilocode behind it to see what is happening if we get the results out. And this is just a proof of context. So what we see is he will take the report and will just give us a wonderful analysis of this, nothing else. And that's what I wanted to have. I will show you. Here we have a solid pipelines, but this is a pipeline that we want to see. In the pipeline here, again, security is scarce, I can run. In the pipeline itself, we have Kilocode running and giving itself answers, working the whole time, which is really wonderful. And what I wanted to show is we get the configuration in, we write it into the config.json as a temporary into the runner itself so that he can execute GLab and GLab commands in its allowed format and can then start working. That's what he is also doing. So he takes the wonderful project, takes the result files from the pipeline that have done before, the scanning report and the rest. And then I gave him just the thing that he needed to do to summarize it, count it, and give me at the end a report out of it. He's doing that, some code structures of the project, doing requirements. And at the end, when we scroll to the end, we see that he is creating a HTML summary. That is a Kilocode, and that is exactly what we gave him as a task. And if we go here, we see also that he has done this. So 3 severity high and 1 severity low is asked vulnerability, no dependency scan vulnerability is found. So you could take this and also explore that into a merge request or similar things. You can do also many things with it. For example, remediating those issues again. For me, it was just a proof of concept that while I am in a pipeline, I can run jobs before, I can get the results of those jobs, I can pass them into Kilocode as a CLI agent in a job, let it analyze those result files and give me another output out of this. So I could put behind it, for example, another agent job and do something else with it. So this was just my POC. And for that, of course, I needed to get the API key and similar things in there. And this is what I did with the CI/CD variables, which we see here. I take the Kilocode API token, I have the Git token, and with this, we can run. Of course, Claude tokens also do, because this is also one of the agents. The second part of my proof of concept that I did, sorry, go here, is I wanted to have Kilocode also as an agent that I can trigger on issues. And that's what we will do now. First off, I'll show you. Those are flow triggers in GitLab. And with flow triggers, I can have those actions at the moment as trigger to give something into an agent and let him do something with it. I can do this via the AI catalog, which is one of the next iterations in this POC, or via a configuration path, where I give him just a YAML file to define what he is doing. And that YAML file we can shortly look at to show you. In the .GitLab Duo and the flow file, we have here then again a setup where he takes Kilocode, he takes his config, writes it in a worker, in a runner, and then it executes itself. Takes again GLab as a tool because he should interact with the project that he is working in, and GLab as a CLI tool is the best way to do this. I could also add MCPs, but I'm not doing that here. So, and then we have those context files, and those are given also to the job itself. This is first off the context, the task, and the event. The task is just what I write behind the invocation, and the event is the trigger, mention, assign, or review. And the context is most likely the issue, merge request, or similar things, though that he can take it. Of course, we need to give him also the variables that he knows alone. And here we have then the prompt that we gave him. In the job itself, I will also have some output so that we see what goes in there. So what my goal was, that is, for example, that we have a vulnerability report where some vulnerabilities are in, and some of them are critical, some not. If I go in one and I would like to have not Duo explain this, but for example, create an issue out of it. And in that issue, I would like to have then Kilocode come back to me with an analysis that I can do by invoking Kilocode, which is a service account and has behind it the flow trigger that I showed you just a moment ago. And if I comment on that issue, he will start processing this, and the agent has started and goes off to have a flow with it. And if we look into our flow panel here on the right, where all my triggers and similar things are done, we see that this trigger has already executed, and it is executing, of course, also in a CI file, which is a workload. And to show you that how it looks at the end, I have one issue that I can show you directly where I have done this already. And here, I have invoked Kilocode with this comment. Analyze vulnerability in this issue, check current version in requirements text, and so on. And he came back with a vulnerability analysis where he then gives me a risk assessment and also an update requirement Werkzeug into 2.1.1, which is wonderful. The whole thing, again, executed in a CI job, which I can see here. And I jump to the job. And here you would see again reasoning and everything that Kilocode did into the model. And that model is a free model that I'm using at the moment because I'm doing that with a private account that is in a team, but a private account being paid. So a lot of reasoning. I'm sharing, of course, that project later on also. But here's the invocation of Kilocode. And I would like to show you first that is the payload that comes. AI flow execution event was mentioned. AI flow execution input was this invocation. That is a comment on the issue. And this is the AI flow execution context. And as you see, this is a whole issue with description and with everything that he gets into it. So this, the main prompt, and the context gives Kilocode then the possibility to really go in and reason with itself until he has done some steps. And those steps at the end are, he comes back to the issue and gives me a wonderful analysis. Good. Let's check if he's doing that also on the issue that we just started a moment ago. Here, he is not yet completely ready, but we can look at him going. This activity panel is something that we have for our own flows. So if I go into a non-flow, then we see here activity. Those are our foundational or included flows. They have this activity if it's just a third-party agents. I don't have it, so I always have to jump into the executor itself to look what is going on and then see in the workload in the CI job what he is doing. And here we see, okay, he has done something. And let's see, a vulnerability analysis has been done. Let's hope that he has posted this also back to the issue. We're going, no, in this part not. He has done the analysis, but he has not posted back. So that would always be the way that we need to do this. And back to the issue, or we would give that in the system prompt to make it a little bit better. But in the end, this just proves for us that the third-party agents that we have already can also be extended by Kilocode itself in a really, really similar matter as we have them now. And this could also, of course, go into the AI catalog as a third-party agent as we have at the moment. I think if I go to the AI catalog, we have QDeveloper, we have Codex, we have Claude, and we have other agents here, but we could put a Kilocode one in here. The thing with Codex and with Claude is, of course, that the credentials are in GitLab itself. This would be my next step forward that I would try out if we could use, for example, the Claude key in a Kilocode to talk to a model of Anthropic. But this is one of the next steps. So once more, sorry for taking so much of your time. I wanted to prove that I can call Kilocode CLI in the CI, take stuff that happens before, and then run Kilocode in the CI, get the output into the pipeline. As we have seen, the HTML report, I can also put that into a merge request as an artifact. And if I can use him as a third-party CLI agent, which is possible. At the moment, always, I have to have the API token that I got into our thing. Here we are in Kilocode, we are the GitLab team, and we have some requests, and those requests are going in the, at the moment, free model, so that we don't have any cost with this. Yeah, that's it. Just wanted to share Kilocode in the CLI, and Kilocode as third-party agent is working. Thank you for your time.